50 years in the life of an individual is a milestone. When an individual clocks 50, it is an opportunity for such individual to come out and celebrate and thank God for the goodness for the past 5 decades. In this interview with Catholic Television of Nigeria, Barrister Godwin Ogboji, a legal practitioner and a public affairs commentator, bear his mind on God's goodness upon his life for the past 5 decades.
I cannot thank God enough. For God has been very faithful in my life. I've been a lawyer for over 20 years. I have a beautiful wife. I have wonderful children. I can't thank God enough. One of my friends just had his first child. It's my contemporary. So why will I not thank God for this period of time? And then more fundamentally, is the fact that life expectancy in Nigeria now, they say, is 54. We are lucky that it's been pushed to us in the 40s before. And the situation in Nigeria is so precarious. You hear about kidnapping, you hear about banditries, you have armed robbery, you have just general insecurity in the country. And by special grace, one is alive, despite all these issues happening in the country. We travel often, we discuss national issues, and we are just not alive, but in good health. Father, it is very, very unique because in Nigeria of today, if you survive up to 50 in good health of mind and body, and can be able to take care of your family and not have any issues, is something that you must celebrate. And 50 cannot be marked twice, it's once.
He also thanked God for how he has been able to promote his career for the past 20 years.
You know, law in any society is fundamental in keeping the society right. All of us have our individual idiosyncrasies that might tend towards the negative and might tend towards breaching laws and not being conforming to law and order. That's where law comes in to put us in check. So we must ensure that we have appropriate laws that will ensure that people are kept in check. But I'm not saying that we don't have law. We have more than enough laws in the country. So it goes beyond having laws now. We must have good administrators of justice. And that's where our judges come in, our magistrates come in. So they must, in any circumstances, ensure that the rule of law is complied with. And when you talk about the rule of law, we talk about governance, and that's why you come about the political aspect of the equation now, that court orders should be obeyed. When court orders are thrown overboard, then unfortunately impunity will come in. And when impunity comes in, we now lead towards the turn of anarchy. And when anarchy comes in, that's the end of the society. So we must ensure that laws are interpreted the way they should be interpreted by judges and magistrates, so that any person that errs on the side or against the side of law should be appropriately punished. And if such judgments are brought on board, or no matter how it is, the government should ensure that it is obeyed. And if it is obeyed, then you know that it will serve as a deterrent to others. But where judgments are not obeyed and where laws are not followed accordingly, you know, nobody will take it serious, and the society will lead to, we grant towards anarchy.
He used the occasion of his 50th birthday to encourage Nigerians to always abide by court ruling and also pray for the country.
I wish us peace. We need peace. With peace, you can come here. With peace, you can progress. With peace, I can relate with you, you can relate with me. With peace, Nigeria will have an enabling environment for others to come and invest, and we'll move forward. And I wish us good political leadership, because what we have now is terrible. Unfortunately, it's terrible. Because if we have good political leadership, the agreement we have today will not be in place, because if there's good governance, you will not be bothered who is there. Because you are sure that everything is working the way it's supposed to be working. But when you have people not being paid salary, I don't want to mention still, because you are in a happy mood now, that nobody knows the salary. A senior civil servant will be earning 4,000 at the end of the month. That's not the salary. In some states, close to end of month, you start hearing herdsmen talking. In some states, you don't have any one infrastructure development on ground. So it is unfortunate. And where is this money coming from? They have this money, at least they share resources every month, and nothing's on ground to pay for. So we also pray for good governance, apart from the peace and good health I'm talking about, so that if we have good governance, a lot of things that afflict us as a people will not be there again. So I wish Nigerian peace and good governance.